Hi friend. What's up?
When I got up in the morning yesterday, I got to hear a news that I was very sad. By the way, our wisest scientist Albert Einstein had a birthday. We lost a diamond just like him. I heard this news that I felt like a person from our family who wanted science, who came to the world to understand the illusion, called him back home. I am talking about one of the favorite scientists, one of Stephen Hawking. In the morning, that is on the 14th March 2018, his family members Lucy, Robert and Tim Hawking confirmed that he is no longer in this world. The illusion that he took his whole life to understand got back to him only in 1963. Stephen Hawking was given such a heart-shaking motor neuron disease (ALS). He was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis and doctors was told that he could live only a few years, and for some years he meant 2 or 3 years, and at that time only he was 21 years old, and this motor neuron disease started to paralyze their body. Initially, this disease had already exposed a few parts of their body, but gradually it was becoming even more intense, and in a few years their whole body been programmed paralyzed. Because of this disease, he also lost his ability to write. This limitation was not able to give him a clear understanding of his science and humor. But they were not so easy to accept, so they had to invent a voice synthesized machine with which we used to often see them in science events. This machine is a computer but could only let them type the words from a muscle strain of their cheeks. It was possible that with the help of a sensor connected to the machine, two grown companies, Intel and SwiftKey, helped a lot and made it possible to contact them, and through this machine they had sent this matter to humanity, which had a profound impact on us for 30 years. At Cambridge University, England, he taught many books by the teaching of theoretical physics and applied mathematics, teaching Stephen Hawking. As he collaborated with his daughter Lucy, she wrote this book about the universe, which children could read, and you will know about this book, A Brief History of Time. This is the best science book sold on the whole world. The science that was very difficult to understand. He was very interested in understanding the black hole because he believed that if we could understand these events of universe properly, then we would understand the mind of God, of the universe. He also invented the Hawking's radiation process, which could explain that black holes would radiate like space in a space like ordinary stars and planets. And this will be the last event of the universe, and after that the universe will be completely destroyed. And apart from this, how we can forget his contribution in lifting the Big Bang Theory again. In 1960, due to some reason, the Big Bang Theory did not find much coincidence of scientists, but in the 1970s, Stephen explained the missing links by his Hawking's theory, and after this theory got the contribution of most scientists. And now this theorem is the most mandatory theory to understand the universe. Stephen Hawking, though considered himself a staunch scientist, he also promoted science as an actor. As we know, he was also seen in the Star Trek film and his animation in The Simpsons cartoon. In 2014, a biography movie was created on him, whose name was The Theory of Everything. In this film, he has been told about her relationship with her childhood and his wife, Janie Wilde. He also encouraged science on a big screen. He said that this is his way of expressing his love towards science. He was also very worried about the life of mankind, so that he had also said in his science conference that he could easily see the threats coming on the human race as easily as possible before there are many incidents on Earth that are not. They made the question on the basis of the existence of this planet. Stephen Hawking said that if we can survive any disaster for such a 200 years, then our caste will be safe as long as we have reached the space, and mankind will have succeeded in making settlements there. He used to always talk to us to keep the proper preparation for the future. The reason for his death is that this illness is being treated as ALS, but the medical report has not come by the doctor. His family also said that he would die quietly, settled, and did not suffer any kind of pain. Doctors had said that they would live only a few years, but they could live more than 50 years. You must be thinking that even after having such a deadly disease, how can he survive for so many years? The reason for this is that the connections between muscles and neurons associated with their digestive system and their respiratory system have not deteriorated. Just like the other muscles of their body that stopped working, it could have happened to only 1 person out of 10 who suffered from this disease, and the happiness is that Stephen Hawking was also one of them. Because of all the important functions of the body, due to working properly, they can live long life. After Albert Einstein, if a physicist's contribution is in the field of science, then he is Stephen Hawking, who went back and was being their inspiration for all of us. If you want to know more about Stephen Hawking, you can read some of his books.